Today we're at ECIAF campus. It's one of UTT's campuses and they actually have a great program here focused on agricultural production. So today we're going to take you guys on a tour and you're going to see the facilities here. We also have a special guest joining us today, program Professor Dr. Knights, and he's going to give us a little history on the school and tell us where they're going in the future. So stay tuned. So, as promised, we have Dr. Marlon Knights with us from ECIAF. So, Dr. Knights, I want to start off by asking you, who is the best student ever to pass through ECIAF?
Well, that's the easiest question that I've had in a long time. Of course, it's you.
See, he knows the right answers to all the questions. So, Dr. Knights, tell us a little bit about ECIAF. Has it always been under UTT or has it had a longer history?
Oh, yes. ECIAF was actually established in 1954 with the main focus being an institution for in-service training for folks initially in agriculture. And then later on in the 1960s and 1970s, we added the forestry program. The big essence of our program then and continues to be is really a practical technology-based types program. We have programs at the diploma level in agriculture, natural resource management, animal health production and veterinary public health, as well as program certificate, diploma, and undergraduate programs in food technology. Now, our core programs and sort of our foundation programs, which are the diploma programs and the forestry now into natural resource management programs, those students must engage in practical training, both on mornings, during the day, and sometimes on afternoons. So those components are really critical to what we do.
How do you see this university or this campus moving forward into the future? In its role in producing persons who are well equipped to come out and actually go on farms and manage farms and do all the things that are important to running a farm efficiently. I know that having this practical experience helps with that. So do you see it as something that is going to continue into the future and produce, better, more outstanding agricultural practitioners coming out?
Absolutely. But another thing, sticking with the sort of mission and vision of the university, is really we want to have our students also come out and be entrepreneurs. So we have a major focus on developing that business skill, to have our agriculture practitioners also to be business savvy. So not only do they go out and get jobs, but in reality they also can go out there and be persons who can be employers of others.
I know ECIAF has always been a center for production and being able to produce, whether it be milk or eggs. Do you see that increasing in the future? Do you have plans to go into more crops as well?
Well, definitely. To provide the sort of complete sort of training for our students, we have both livestock and crop type operations. We have everything from cattle, small ruminants, poultry, bees, and a range of different crops, vegetable crops, tree crops, etc. So we are able to expose our students to that training. But the funny thing is, even though we see these as our labs, actually once you have a farm, people expect you to produce a lot and also to make that farm somewhat profitable. And we have taken on that challenge, and so as part of our operations, we have what we can call a semi-commercial type operation, where we actually expose our students to more large-scale production in vegetables. We have a really significant dairy herd. In fact, I would suggest that we probably supply about 3% of the milk to Nestle, and we are continuing to expand so that we give students a real sort of experience of what it would be like when they graduate. We have three sort of objectives: training, research, and service. And that service component is directly focused on our farming clientele. We want you to see the ECIAF campus as part of your organization. Come talk to us, hold your training programs with us. Let us do things together, utilize our expertise, because we are all in this in terms of trying to increase production and productivity of farms, so all of us would have something to what? Eat a food.
Eat a food, right? Okay, what are some of the seedlings that you guys have here right
You
now?
have cauliflower on the ground, you have peppers, you have sorrel, you have cabbage.
Nice.
That's tomatoes over there. Yeah, we do garden of mangoes, citrus.
They harvested this
Right,
on the
in fact,
compound?
in the farm.
Oh, cool. So they actually have cocoa that they can harvest and dry to make tea. So we probably will follow up with them later on to see how it turns out. So here in the nursery, other than just setting seeds to get plants, they also do a wide range of different techniques to get seedlings to plant. So this right here is air layering. And you're basically going to get this part of the tree that they have here covered in moss to shoot roots. So you can then come and cut right here, and this is going to be a standalone plant by itself. Usually we don't hear about growing peanuts in Trinidad and Tobago, but I guess here they offer a wide range of practices for the students, so they get to plant peanuts and hopefully they get to harvest loads of them.
Alright, so basically what we're doing here is making cassava flour and cassava farine. So first they after bringing the cassava from the fields, they wash it out completely and they peel the cassava. And well, these guys, they just peeling it. They get in a little trouble because it was frozen and then it gets a little soft when it's frozen, right? But usually we'd peel it and then freeze it, right? So they just peel in here and inside, and then following inside. Right, after the cassava peel, we cutting it up to about this size that it would fit in this mini extruder we have here, right? The mini extruder would grind it as very fine, like ground beef. Right, so I'll just put it on to get a demonstration to see how it looks like. Cool. So when it's completely grinded, we have a press to squeeze out all the water from the cassava. Now this could be done, we're doing it for cassava right now, so we're making cassava flour and farine, right? But this could be done for any ground provision that we have in the Caribbean, right?
Okay.
So they place it in a netted bag, right? And they press it until majority of the water comes out. And you get something like this. Right?
Is it dry, or is this exactly how it came out from there?
Right, we press it twice. So you get, this is exactly how it comes out of the press, right? See how very dry it is. It's very dry. Right? So these trays are placed inside the dryer, right? It's an electric dryer, and sometimes it would take about, for the flour and the farine, it takes about 5 hours to dry in this dryer. This is a small dryer. If you have a bigger dryer, it could be quicker, right? So that's the process for the flour. After they take it out, I would grind it again to make it finer. Right? The farine has to be gelatinized to get the starch to edible form. Because farine, it could be eaten
like
one
a porridge.
time, right? Yeah, or it could make porridge or so forth, right? Mix it with milk, punch, or whatever it is that you're using for. So the farine has to be gelatinized. We usually do that in the ovens, or you could do it like how most people do it. I patch it, patch it, right?
Like in a pot.
Or in a pot, on a platter, you patch it over the stove, right?
Okay.
So just to gelatinize it, you see that it starts like cook, it gets a little moist and stuff, and then after it gelatinized, then we place it back into the dryer, and your finished product, but the farine will look like this.
So you can eat that just like that?
Yeah, what's that?
Sure. Let's see.
It will be a little drier, but that will hard.
It's kind of like a rice cake, I guess.
Yeah. Without sugar and stuff.
So it's healthier than rice?
Well, it is because it don't have any gluten, right? So it's, when you compare it more to flour.
So persons who are...
gluten don't have trans fat, as much trans fat either, so it's much more healthy, and it has the starch also, so it's much more healthy than the wheat flour.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So guys, we're actually in the cutest spot on the whole entire farm. This is the maternity unit, but we don't have any pregnant moms here right now. Instead, we have calves of all ages, all colors, and they're just so cute. I mean, come on and check it out for yourself. You'll see how cute they actually are. So he's about a week old, and let me just make sure it's a boy. Yeah, it's a boy, and he's about a week old, and you can tell he's just still adapting, jumping around, mashing me. So yeah, he's super cute. And really all he's thinking about now is getting milk. So you have fresh eggs harvested every day. How much? 3 times a day. Wow. Hello. This is more my thing, but sheep and goats. It's okay.
I'm hungry, I'm hungry.
You hungry? Hi. Kiss now. No kiss. Well, I'll get a new baby. So. Hello. So cute. Hi. Hello. Hi. So cute. So this is the small stock unit, and clearly it's just as cute as the calves. So here they actually just have sheep and goat. The sheep are held in front and they breed them here. There are also sheep in the pasture over here. So we're with Larissa now, and she's going to give us a little overview on the pig unit here. So tell us, what types of pigs you guys have here?
So here we have the piglets. In a couple of weeks, we'd wean them and we'd separate them from their mother and put them across there. The layout, we have the mother in the middle, and she would lie down and she would lie to the side and they would come and they would feed, right? And we clean around here every single day, twice a day. These are weaners, here, these weaners. So right here in this pen, we have the weaners. They eat feed now, they're not on the milk anymore, not with the mommy, they're by themselves, and we'd wait until they're old enough to be promoted to growers, or if we might move them to be a gilt, right, and move them across there in that pen. In this pen we have our growers, and they are, well, from weaners, they turn to growers, and we put them here. These might be sold as meat, and we might use them for gilts or as boars, mating boars.
So where are we now? What's
Right.
the cereal?
So we are in the pig pen. This is not the maternity. This is where we house our sows, our gilts, our boars, and replacement boars.
So he is a boar, right?
Yes,
Replacement.
replacement boar. I don't know why he's doing that, but again,
Where?
so yeah, he is.
So I don't know if it's still done here, but I know when I went to school here, we had to actually take this big guy out. Well, it would not have been the same pig, but we had to take the big guy out and walk him up and down these corridors to see who was in heat and to allow him to
Yes.
breed. Do you guys still do
Yes,
that
we
here?
still do that. We try to do this often as possible, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. So what we do is we take him out and allow him to walk up and down. And when he stops, we would open that pen and he would just enter in, and he might try to mount a female. Sometimes he might actually
Breeder.
breed her. Yes, he would breed her if the process completely takes place. And then when he's finished, he would come out and he would come back to his pen, and we would do it the next day.
Look, cows everywhere. He has like mental problems. He keeps going until they actually go down there and give him some grass. Okay, I'm gonna get you some grass. Grass. Look. Okay. Here. Did that help?
That's the only thing I shut up.
Yeah. Well, here, keep going. These are the year 1 plots, so each student has to have a plot that they have to take care of. And so they'll usually have 2 crops to do, a semester. So this semester they're doing a root crop, either radish or beets, together with a bean. So they either do bodi or string beans. So these are the year one plots. So this concludes our trip to ECIAF today. And we're really happy to spend our time here today and see how the university is really producing top class graduates that can go out and help with our agricultural production, something that's so important for all of us in the country. I mean, everybody loves their belly, right? And food is so important. So keep your eyes out for graduates that come out of here and hopefully, you know, support them. So I'm gonna go play with some calves now. You guys enjoy your day and keep your eyes peeled for more content like this on the eatahfood channel. Bye!
That's a big boy.
He is. He's so handsome though. Hi. Hi. Scratch head. Notice the door, the closing instrument.
Wow.
I think I can run faster than you though, so.